Well, I'm going to do an unboxing today. I got two car door window motors. Joe, that's Mary Ann's husband. She's one of my viewers. In fact, they're both my viewers. And her husband called me up the other day and said he's going to send me a couple of car door motors, and I can pick the one that'll work the best for me. And to my surprise, he's got an Uncle Dorkle stamp here, and it looks like a hack bar stamp. I don't have my magnifying glass on. It's not the adhesive. I'm going to try to save these stamps. But old 64 Goat, 69 Farter Road, Pissantville, Connecticut, 696969 zip code. It's made a special delivery by the Aflocket EAM Postal Service. I don't know what the EAM stands for, but anyways, you know, these things, I'm going to estimate this box is about 8 inches here without measuring it. And so if that's the case, there'd be no problem getting it in, because the drill I was going to use is 8 inches from the tip of the chuck to the base of the motor, and that'll fit in there just fine. So we're going to open this up now on camera here, and I'm going to run them on a battery and see how they work and see how fast they turn. Stay with me. We'll do an unboxing on this. First thing I'm going to do here, I'll try to get the Dorkle stamp. Well, I think this is the hack bar stamp. But I'm not sure. I'll try to save that. Get it over here. And try to save the Uncle Dorkle stamps. You know, I got a lot of dedicated viewers that are so dedicated to this Uncle Dorkle thing that, you know, they're kind enough to send stuff like this. I don't ask for it, of course, but it's very, very, I appreciate it very much, because it helps me out a lot. Let me try to get this stamp off of here. You don't want to put the camera on there. So something's in here. Oh, this is a it's a little different than what I've got. This is one of these heater control resistors, speed control for the heater in a Dodge, like a Dodge Dakota or something. These are usually located on the firewall on the driver's side, and they go in this way, and then a plug plugs in here, and these are your resistors, heavy wire wound resistors that control the speed of the motor, but depending on what tap you use on the switch. He told me he was going to send me that, and he was going to send me two motors. This is the mounting bracket for the window motors. They're quite heavy. Okay, well here, basically this is how they are. He used to work in a car dealer, I guess, repair. And what you do, and this is even better than I thought, because this can be laying this way and the shaft can be mounted. I hope I'm on camera. I think I am. The shaft can be mounted, you know, the hose can be put over here, clamped down, and go up to the head stick. And I just need to get in here with some kind of a connection. Alright, that's one. And let's see what he's got here. And this is a little different kind here. I am not sure where on this one the gear is. We're going to experiment. We're going to try these on camera. All right. Now this is going to be tough here to make a connection in here. I might have to try to break that out of there, and I don't know if I can. I see two contacts in there. I can't use this plug from this one because this is male also inside, 2 pins. So, how am I going to make a connection in that? I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I can't get my clip leads down in there, I don't think. Nope, I can't. It won't. I can't open the clip up to get it in there. I'm going to have to bust this out and then try to solder to them if I can. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to do that off camera because I don't want this video to be too long. This is a close-up of it, as close as I can get with this camera, and it's probably still out of focus. There's 2 pins down inside there, but this is a very hard plastic. I'm going to have to try to break it away without breaking the base of it, because that acts as an insulator for the 2 pins. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pull the motor off the housing here, and I don't really want to do that. So we're going to do this off camera. Alright, I cut away very carefully the plastic. It's really a tough plastic to cut. And the only way I'm going to be able to do this is I'm going to solder on here. Now, with my eyesight, it's going to be difficult, and it looked a little tarnished. But right now, I think I can get the clip leads on this, so I can try it out. And then, before I go any further on this, I want to see where the output shaft is on this other one over here. On this one, I don't know where the output shaft is. There's 2 holes here. I can't see how there'd be 2 output shafts on it. That's weird. But I don't see any other thing it could be. So I would probably say that these both turn in unison for whatever reasons. I don't know. I don't know anything about these things. But one thing at a time. So we're going to put the clip leads on here, if I can get them on to stay on here. And I should be able to reverse polarity, because from what I understand, the car door switch, window switch on the car door reverses polarity so that you can put your window up and down. So this is the ideal one if I could use this, because this would lay flat and then I could put a nice long heavy-duty hose on that and go right up to head shaft. I'm pretty sure this will be strong enough to do it. The question is, how fast does this turn? How fast is this turn? We're going to find that out very soon. Okay, what we're going to do, there's one clip lead on there, And it helps if I went in the shed and got the battery. There's 2 clip leads and they're not shorting. I'll get the battery right now. Alright, I'll make sure I'm in camera here. Yep. Alright. Here goes. I better hold this because I don't know if this shouldn't move too much. You know what? That is perfect. That's not going too fast. I'll see the other way. Now, let me show you. That is perfect. Joe, my friend, I think you've solved my problem. Reverse it here. Oh, yeah. Now the only thing I got to do is just try and get a solid connection onto here. I've got to try to take my little single edge razor blade and scrape this gently so I can solder to it. Before I do that, I'm going to try to find some slide-on connectors in my toolbox. If I can do that, if I can find something that'll slide on there, it'll be a lot easier than trying to solder it. Alright, I found a lead, looks like at least 18 gauge anyways, that had a spade lug on the end of it. And I had another one of these here type of push-on, crimp-on types that I put on another heavy wire that I found. So this is going to be reverse polarity anyway, so it doesn't have to be red and black. And it works just fine. It may be going a little fast, but the idea is I can hit it quick and get the head to move rapidly. Well, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. So putting this is the one I'm probably going to use. Putting this aside, I cut the plug off, and I'm going to strip these wires and put this on the battery. I want to see where this turns. I'm almost sure it turns in here. I'm going to take the cover off and see what's under here, because there's only one of the screws is missing on it anyways. It's probably just the gearbox, but it will give an idea of how this thing works. Hang on a minute. Alright, before I take the cover off, I want to just see if this thing works here. Well, no, this isn't turning. So let me stop it, and we'll take the cover off. Now, that's the cover. Let's make sure we're not shorted here. Well, yep, that could be, that's weird though. There's no output shaft on here, but yet it could be connected to here by way of, I'll take this nut off and see if I can extend this shaft somehow to get a hose on here and make this an output shaft right here. But I don't think I need to worry about that. Let's reverse it and see what she does. It's a lot of torque. lot of torque. All right. Well, but these don't turn. Now, I don't know what's down in here. I won't know unless I take this cover off. So what I think I'm going to do is put this cover back on.
I think we're going to use the other one. I'm going to get another screw because it only had 2 screws in here and it takes 3 all total. But for now, we'll just close this up.
You know, when I do these videos, it helps out, at least wise I hope it does, helps out other people that may have ideas about building something. And, you know, didn't know that maybe this, I'm learning too, and I like to have everybody else learn along with me here. Well, let's see. Alright, this is a strange one in here. Nice if I can get some sunlight on it, but don't seem to be any kind of a drive mechanism, but maybe, I'm sure Joe could answer this, maybe there's a cable that goes in here and goes around and comes out the other end. Cable in here and out here. I don't know. That's my guess. Tell you the truth, until I got these in the mail, I never knew what these look like in person. I've only seen pictures of them on websites. So I really don't know, but I suspect that it must be some kind of a cable that goes in one hole and around here and out the other hole, I guess. Don't really know. Let me clean this up a little bit, put it back together. We got it back together. That's the way I think it works. Now, we're going to go back on the other one, and I'm going to try it on a 6-volt battery. I think I'm going to lose torque if I do, but I want to try a 6-volt battery on this one here. Before I do that, I want to try it one time on the 12-volt, and then try it on the 6-volt. Now, I don't know how many amps these things draw. I have my good RMS meter reads DC current up to 10 amps. I don't want to take a chance and blow the fuse in the meter in case this reads more than 10 amps. I used to have an auto amp meter that would read up to 30 amps. I know this wouldn't take 30 amps, but if it does give a surge or a starting surge, I don't want to blow my good meter out. So I really can't measure current. I could sacrifice a 10 amp fuse. If it blows out, you know it's over 10 amps. Alright, first of all, the 12 volt, and it's going to be hard to do this and hold the motor from rolling here. I can't stop that with my fingers. I'm going to use a Dorkel iMotor battery, smaller gel cell, because that's all I got. Substantially slower, but still high torque. That's good. The only problem is this battery here is only a 4 amp hour battery, whereas the 12 volt is an 8 amp hour battery, And I got this from Apex Battery a couple of years ago, I think. Been very good. I think we got them made. So this one here, we'll have to experiment with this at another time. But I want to thank you, Joe. You bailed me out. I think we've got a working system here. So, okay, well that concludes this video. We'll get this uploaded as soon as I get a chance here. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Joe and Marianne, for sending these motors. I'll tell you what, you saved my bacon. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a good day.